What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, my friends. Welcome back. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the July full moon and lunar eclipse. Let's get started. As we move into this full moon lunar eclipse, I can tell you this, guys, the universe has a surprise for you. But what's really important during this period, and just continually doing this as you move forward, is really put the focus inwards. Really put the focus on your inner happiness. Continue to raise your vibrations. Whenever you're feeling things that are bringing you down, whenever you're feeling those lower vibrational energies, it doesn't matter if it's people, if it's certain situations, if it's jobs, if it's certain locations. Whatever is bringing you down, it is now time to let go of. Okay, it's really time to continue to heighten up your intuition. Continue to raise up your vibrations, because that's what's going to happen. Is you're going to be able to start trusting your intuition more and more as you move forward. Because right now, everything is speeding up. It might not seem that way. It might seem, okay, now we've had this quarantine period, everything is slowed down. But what I'm talking about, it's as far as the spiritual journey that you're on. It's as far as the trip that you're on currently. Things are speeding up. You will notice your manifestations will come forth much quicker when you're able to tap into your heart space. You'll notice you'll be seeing more and more signs and synchronicities as far as which direction you should be taking. So right now, it's put the focus on yourself, and you're going to notice this as you do this. You're not going to have to convince anyone about what's currently happening. You're not going to have to try to drill it into their heads as far as what's currently happening. They're going to discover this on their own. Why? It's because your vibrations are now getting raised. And not only this, you're expanding your consciousness. Therefore, you're triggering all these different emotions. You're triggering a lot of different things inside of individuals. And they're going to go at their own pace. You're going to see, I've noticed this around me. Individuals now are finally starting to wake up. And it hasn't been me trying to convince them of anything that's currently happening. It's just me holding my own. It's me continuing to decide, you know what? I'm choosing positivity. I'm choosing to look at the good out of all these different situations instead of looking at the bad, instead of looking at the bottom feeding vibrational energies. And that's what's allowed my energy to be given out to others, therefore allowing them to raise up their vibrations, and now they're beginning to have their awakening. So really continue the focus from now on, as far as wanting to reach your goals, as far as wanting to bring forth your manifestations, as far as wanting to learn what your life path is. It's all about your heart space. It's all about feeling good about who you are, feeling good about what you're doing. What are you doing right now in the world that's bringing positivity? What are you doing right now that's uplifting others around you? And for those of you who've been on this spiritual journey for a while now, but it just doesn't seem as though your manifestations are coming forth. It just doesn't seem like you're not getting that break that you should. Trust me when I say this from my own personal experience. You're going to all of a sudden start having the snowball effect. You're going to notice for a long period of time, you're meditating, you're having affirmations, you're saying affirmations, you're visualizing your manifestation. For a long time, nothing seems to be happening. What's important to remember is when you're going through your awakening, a lot of us, especially me, I had a lot of negative energy. I went through the dark nights of the soul, big major depression. Therefore, there was a lot of negative energy that was still stagnant, even a year and a half after my spiritual awakening. But then you're going to see at a certain point, it's finally going to clear off, and you're going to get slingshot through the universe. You're going to see. Once you get to this stage, it's going to be one manifestation after another that's going to come forth. And really, it has nothing to do with, oh, are you not doing the proper work? Oh, are you not putting enough effort in this? No, it's just a question of time. It's a question of time, but once it starts happening, you're going to see everything is going to align for you perfectly. And that's why I'm saying to put the focus on your heart space. That's why I'm saying continue to raise up your vibrations. Continue to feel good about who you are. Because once that snowball starts rolling and your manifestation starts coming in, that's when it's important to be able to trust your intuition. That's when it's important to see the signs and synchronicities to know exactly which path you should be taking. The first thing that you should know about the July full moon and lunar eclipse: expect the unexpected. What I'm talking about is major changes are going to come forth. You're going to see all of a sudden, it might appear as though something is coming forth, but in a negative way. It might be all of a sudden you end up having to move. You end up losing a job. You have to end a relationship. You know what I mean? It'll be some type of major change that's going to come in your life. But it's really important during this transitional phase, while this is occurring, don't become the victim. Don't think of it as, why is the universe doing this to me? But think about, why is this happening for me? Because sometimes the truth of the matter, sometimes the shortest route to your inner happiness, the shortest route in order to bring forth your manifestation, sometimes you have, at short term, it appears as though it's something very negative. But it's really important to trust the process. Trust your intuition. Trust that guidance that you're receiving. Continue to be optimistic, because you're going to see it might take several months, or else some of you might already have this mindset. I've been having this mindset now for quite a while. Whenever these situations come up, whenever on the surface it appears as though, whoa, nothing is working out, I start thinking, okay, what's the lesson I'm meant to learn? Why am I being taken in towards this direction? Because a lot of our beliefs, you have to remember, a lot of beliefs have been put onto us by our family, by our friends, by society, where it might be, oh, this is something completely negative. Yeah, maybe on the surface it seems negative, but like I say, it's like picture. It's like taking a shortcut is really what it is, because you're gonna see that you're gonna be much happier where you are. As an example, I had to move. I've known this for 1 year now, that I should have moved. I just felt like I was sick of the energy in the village. But last year I was like, not quite yet. I really want to wait till I find the perfect place before I move. And then this year finally I was like, who cares about the timing? I'm doing this. I am moving. It was just a little village, but I was called out to nature. For a long time now, I've known that I should be moving out into nature, where it's just forests, it's lakes, it's rivers. That's where I feel at most at peace. Therefore, even though it didn't seem as if the time was right, it was like, whoa, should you really be doing this right now? Most people right now say, well, we're going to hold off on any major changes. We're going to see what's going to happen. No, that's not the way you should be thinking. You should be thinking, how am I able to progress forward? If a big major change comes up, thank the universe. Take the time to feel that gratitude, because it's aligning you up exactly where you should be. And you're going to see, as the weeks go by, as the months go by, you're going to understand why your world suddenly got rocked, why everything suddenly changed. But really continue to see the positivity, continue to see the opportunities that are being presented to you, instead of falling into that victim mentality. The second thing that you should know about the full moon and lunar eclipse is, all of a sudden you will be getting triggered as far as past painful experiences, as far as traumatic events that you've gone through, certain things that you might not even be aware of. I'm talking about, it could be something you've experienced, let's say when you were 3 years old, that you had totally forgotten about. Things are going to be coming up. But when they do come up, give yourself permission to purge these out. Take the necessary time to purge these out. That's why there's light that's being shined on it right now, because these full moons are about releasing. They are about letting go of certain things, certain situations, certain individuals. So when these come up, give yourself permission. Get yourself in a safe, secure place, purge these out, and then do whatever you need to do in order to raise up your vibrations. Immediately after, any time I do any type of purging, I normally do an energy clearing session on myself. And there's many different types of guided meditations on YouTube that you're able to take, and you just lay there. I just lay there in my bed, and then I just put on the music. It's me, it's angel healing music. It's in my playlist actually. I just play this, and I just take the time that I need in order to raise up my vibrations. It's really not something you don't want to push this back down when you're seeing this, when the light is being shined on this. It's really important. It's telling you, you're ready now. You're ready to now let go of this in order to continue to raise up your vibrations, because raising up your vibrations isn't just about feeling happy. Raising up your vibrations is about feeling that spiritual connection. Raising up your vibrations about receiving those downloads. Raising up your vibrations about heightening up that intuition. It's also about your psychic visions. A lot of you are going to notice this. I have noticed this now, that a lot of different meditations that I was doing, I'm talking like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was getting these visions. And I just thought, this is what I want to have come forth. But I've noticed now that a lot of these visions that I've had have actually now came true. So you're going to see. It's going to happen to you too. So these visions you're having, these thoughts you're having, these feelings, these emotions you're having, some of them, they are showing you what is coming forth. So don't be afraid. Let go. Whatever comes up, allow yourself to purge this, and you're going to feel a lot better. The third thing that you should know about this July full moon and lunar eclipse, it's now time, if you haven't already done so in the last month or so, to reevaluate your wants, your desires, and your needs. Look at what is driving you right now as far as the direction that you're taking. Is it right now, okay, is it something that is materialistic, or is it just about how it feels on the inside? This full moon is going to reveal to you whether or not you should be hanging on to these things or whether you should be letting go of them. And that's one reason why manifestations take time to come forth too. Because I can tell you this from my own personal experience, what I wanted to manifest the first year of my awakening are things that I don't care about anymore. Obviously, I had my awakening. It was, okay, I want this house, I want this car, I want this cottage, I want this type of soulmate. It was all just physical things that I wanted to attract. Whereas now, it's more about just continuing on the path that I'm on, continuing to expand my consciousness, continuing to learn each and every single day, continuing to become the best version of myself. And it doesn't mean that you won't have anything physical come forth, but whenever you're able to move forward, and it's more the feeling that you're getting, that satisfaction that you're getting, you're going to see all your manifestations are going to come forth, but it's going to be a reward for the work that you've done. So really focus in on what do you truly want to bring forth. And not only this, which direction are you being pulled towards right now? And I know it can be scary for some of you, like, yeah, this is completely not out of my league, but this completely out of my comfort zone as far as what I'm currently doing right now. But it's now time to start thinking outside the box. And not only this, it's now time to believe in yourself fully. Know that, you know what, your thoughts do create your reality. You are going to manifest everything that you desire when it comes from your heart space. So continue to look at what needs to be let go. What is no longer, you'll feel it, what is no longer in alignment with you currently. And if it's no longer in alignment, let it go. And continue to do those meditations daily and continue to receive that guidance. Continue to gain more and more inner knowing as far as which direction you should be taking. The fourth thing that you should know about the July full moon and lunar eclipse, it is now time to realize your worth. It is now time to let go of any type of doubt, let go of any type of self limited beliefs, and realize that you have unlimited potential as far as how you move forward. You choose right now, are you going to be taking action and moving forward with it? Or are you going to be once more, okay, still in the prep phase? It's now time to take action based off of how you feel. It's not time to take action off of your intuition. You're being guided constantly, each and every single day. We're seeing signs and synchronicities. We're receiving guidance as how we should move forward. And it's once you're able to trust in that and realize, you know what, you will achieve greatness if you dare to try. And stop putting the focus on others. Okay? Who cares what other individuals think about what project that you're working on? Keep it in. Don't bother telling your friends. Don't bother telling your family members. Let your actions speak louder than your words moving forward. Continue to work whatever project. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's something that you're passionate about, if it's something you believe will be successful, it is going to be successful. And if right now you're working, you're pushing towards something, and it just doesn't seem like it's working quite out right now, trust me, that moment where you're just about ready to give up, that's when everything is going to start coming forth. That's when you're finally going to be bringing forth all these different manifestations. You will be bringing forth the abundance that you need. Because that's the thing. As far as manifestations, I don't see them as, okay, I have to receive this. I have to get all these things. No, I see them as I'm continuing to walk down my path. And these manifestations that are coming forth are rewards, or else they're just coming forth in order to allow me to continue with the direction that I can feel inside my heart, that I know is something that I'm truly passionate about. So whatever you're passionate about, start believing that you will be successful, and you're going to see it will take time. But you know what? Maybe the reason your manifestation isn't coming forth is you still have something to learn. So just continue seeing it that way. Continue to learn each and every single day. Instead of watching TV shows, instead of watching movies, if you're not doing something, learn about something. You see, that's going to help you progress much faster. And you'll see, time is speeding up as far as your manifestation. It will come forth in the perfect divine timing. And the fifth thing that you should know about the July full moon and lunar eclipse, you're not in this alone. Okay, it might feel that way. It might feel as though, yeah, but all my friends, family members, relatives, co-workers, a lot of individuals have just dropped like dead flies out of my life. And that is completely normal. These are individuals of lower vibrational energy. And not only this, these are individuals that if you would keep them inside in your life, they would be interfering with the forward progress that you should be taking. But you have your spiritual team with you. Each and every single day, take the time to connect with them. Sit in a quiet room and see if you're receiving any type of guidance. See if you can feel their loving energy. And when you do, take the time to bathe in it. Start feeling grateful for what you have. Start thanking God, start thanking your angels, start thanking the universe for these things, especially when you're feeling good, and you're going to see that that is what's going to open up your heart chakra. And by feeling grateful, you're now saying, I'm ready, willing, and able to receive more. And that's how you're going to bring forth much more abundance. But not only this, by connecting with your spirit guides, by connecting with your angels, you're going to be learning things that you wouldn't be able to learn from a book. Meaning as far as past lives, as far as your ancestors, as far as karmic debt, or you have a karmic surplus right now. All these different things. I've learned so many different things just from getting guidance from my angels. That's allowed me to continue moving forward. Because believe me, I've had times where I decided, okay, do I stop doing this? Am I kidding myself by taking this direction in life? But it's been that spiritual connection that has told me, you're exactly on the right path. And that's the thing. Sometimes things don't come forth as fast as you like them, because there are lessons that are meant to be learned. But like I always tell my angels, as long as they give me what I need in order to continue moving forward, it doesn't matter, because I see this, I'm enjoying the journey. For me, there's no finish line. For me, there will never be a finish line. Therefore, it's about enjoying the current moment. It's about doing what I feel is right inside my heart. It's trusting my intuition as far as how I'm moving forward. And that's what's important. If you're able to, take some time and go bathe in the moonlight. Go look at the moon and take some time and reflect back on the last couple of months, last 2-3 months. Look at how your life has changed and look at what positive situations have come out of this. Look at what you're feeling grateful about and really reevaluate what is it that you want to bring forth. Really reevaluate the manifestations that you want to bring forth, because you're going to see as time goes on, oftentimes certain manifestations are going to change as far as what you truly desire. So really tap into your heart space. That's why I say to look back at your last 2-3 months, see what you're feeling grateful for, get those vibes raised up, and then really tune into your heart space and look at what do I truly want to have come forth, and then say these affirmations out to the universe at that moment, and you'll see that they will come much quicker than you ever realize. And what's going to be important from now until the next new moon is flow like water. Okay, you're going to see sometimes you're going to have to be flexible. You're going to see sometimes you're going to have to push forward. Sometimes you're going to have to take a step back. What's really important during this phase is about your inner energy. It's really important to maintain those high vibrations. Right now is not the time to be giving your energy to absolutely everyone. You're allowed to pick and choose. You're not here to allow every single energy vampire to take your energy. No, you're going to know, you're going to feel when people have their hands out and they're ready, willing, and able to be helped. Okay, so really trust that intuition, flow like water, and believe that a miracle can happen. Believe that an unexpected blessing will come forth. Believe that you deserve to have it brought forth. It's all about your belief system. It's once you're able to totally crumble those old self-limited beliefs, and you're able to create your new beliefs. And especially when you start seeing your manifestations come forth, then you're going to realize, oh my God, what was I thinking about back then with those self-limited beliefs? And you're going to see things are going to start to align for you, but at a much faster pace than you could ever imagine. So really trust in yourself, trust that guidance you're receiving. Connect daily with your angels and your guides. Don't be afraid to ask for absolutely anything. Each and every single day, I ask my angels and my guides for something. Start setting up your day to be successful. Don't be rushed all the time. If you need to, wake up a little bit earlier, because your first 20 minutes, when you wake up, your first 20 minutes will dictate what type of day are you going to be having. Right now, you waking up, quick coffee, and then you have to rush to work. Or are you taking the time in the morning to relax? Or is it a relaxing morning, or is it a stressful morning? If it's stressful, try that out. Wake up 20 minutes early, and then even if it's just sitting there quietly, drinking your coffee or having your breakfast or reading whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to see your day's going to be it's going to have a lot less stress. You're going to see that things are working out much better for you. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I love you guys. You guys have an incredible day. Namaste.